Breaking news now, this video just in. This is the mayor of Point Pleasant, New Jersey. You heard that right. This is Mayor Paul Kanitra at the Ukrainian refugee camp in Poland. Take a quick listen.
And I want to talk about needs a little bit. So first, I just want to show you over here. This is where they have diapers. This is where they have baby needs. If you see people crouched down over there, one of the biggest needs that they have are charging cables, surge protectors, anything to kind of refuel their phones.
All right, Mayor Kanitra is headed to the border. Oh, he's at the Polish border in Ukraine. His 10-passenger van is trying to help refugees get out of the country, and he joins us now. Mayor Paul, thank you for joining us. So what is a New Jersey mayor? How does he pick up and head over there? I admire your resolve. Well, tell us what you see when you get there.
Well, thank you for having me, Eric. And there's a multitude of reasons about what kind of drew me here. Like everybody else, I was glued to the television watching the Russian incursion into a sovereign country, and then seeing how it was getting more and more devastating as they ratcheted up the use of weapons. And then watching that 40-mile convoy come really was what sealed the deal for me. From the Ukrainian perspective, however, though, Point Pleasant Beach has a very special bond with the Ukrainian people. Our beach and boardwalk area that's really well known throughout the country is fueled by young Ukrainian adults who come every summer to help staff the attractions and the rides and work on the boardwalk. And they forge really lifelong bonds with our residents, many of whom, they stay forever. They keep in touch. Some of whom have even been here to Ukraine themselves. Myself, I've been to Ukraine before previously, found the people to be incredibly warm and welcoming. I have Slavic heritage in my background. My great-grandfather came over from Slovakia, great-grandmother came over from Poland, and all that together kind of led me to being here right now, trying to pay it forward.
Paul, give us a sense of the morale of the people who are there. We've seen some heart-wrenching videos of families leaving their husbands and brothers behind, and women and children getting on trains and leaving. What's it like at some of these refugee camps?
Eric, let me tell you, first of all, it's a total roller coaster of emotions. And I'll give you perspectives from two different sides of that. When we were at the border, literally watching people come through the checkpoint for the first time, there's lines of family members waiting to greet people. So you see these heart-wrenching scenes where people are reunited and they're hugging and crying. And even the toughest guy in the world, it would be impossible to not well up with emotion yourself watching this. You're seeing some of the video right there that I believe we shot earlier. But in addition to that, you also have people who are coming over who have nobody, have no resources, have no plans, and they wind up getting herded onto the buses. And then they go to the refugee center that you showed the video from earlier. And with limited options, they can be in that refugee center for 3 to 4 hours while they get pushed on to another larger city, or 3 to 4 days while they try and figure out resources, humanitarian aid, whatever might be able to assist them. Sorry, go ahead.
Paul, I want to get to something because I don't have a lot of time. Can you roll the VO? It's voiceover, guys. Roll the VO of the piano player and tell us what this is about. Go ahead, Paul.
You see the sporadic cars coming through. Things have slowed down here a little bit at night. There were thousands of people that were passing through here earlier, and a surprising amount.
So that video that you're seeing right there, I believe that's some daytime video. That gentleman, David, came all the way from Germany, right? It shows the best of humanity right there. That is literally the border right behind him. People are coming through right at that moment. And he put his piano in the back of his truck, drove all the way from Germany to the border just so he could play various different comforting songs as people came across the border so that they could feel some sense of home. He was playing Ukrainian national songs. He was playing well-known famous songs, and he did it all day long and all night. When we even left just a couple hours ago, he was still out there in the freezing cold playing.
Really good stories, compelling human interest stories. Paul Kanitra, the mayor of Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Eric.
Stay safe, my friend.